Hey everyone, Luis Contreras, financial advisor here. And in this video, I'm going to talk to you about 6 benefits of retirement plans to the business owner. So whether or not a plan already exists at the business, it's good to go review periodically the benefits, because a lot of business owners sometimes are very busy managing the business that they forget certain things about the things that they implemented. I myself, being a business owner with my practice, I can relate to that. So it's good to keep in mind, these benefits to be able to take advantage of them. So this video is for you guys. Number one is high contributions. What I mean by that is that not all the employees are going to make, a large amount of contributions. Usually it's the business owners or highly compensated employees or key employees that are, knocking it out of the park at your business, which is good. But usually the ones that take advantage of the large contribution amounts are the business owners, because they want to prepare for their own retirement. And so you could be able to put in about hundreds of thousands of dollars into these plans. Sometimes it's a combination of plans that you have to have in order to be able to do this, to put in 200, 300, maybe even more. If as well the business is able to, if you have the cash for it. But that's a lot of money that you can quickly accumulate for your own retirement purposes, as well as for other key employees at your business. Number two is employee benefits. So these plans technically are employee benefit plans. So the employee benefits from that because you, as the owner, are providing this benefit to them. So for the employee, they now have a retirement savings, which they could, prepare for retirement. Also, some plans do provide matching by the employer, which means that if employees put in a certain dollar amount or percentage, like let's say 5%, the business may match those 5%. So they're actually doubling their money. It's a 10% contribution for the employee. Not all plans are like that, but some are. And so, the employee is able to basically have more money put into their account. Also, the employees get expert help. So they're not alone. They have access to a financial advisor that could help them for retirement preparation. And lastly, retention. Employees, may stay with your business for a longer period of time, because you may be providing really good retirement benefits that other businesses or companies don't. So it could help you in the long run as well, instead of having to train new employees, and the time it takes for doing that with a high turnover, and as well as other possible frustrations with that. So number three, these retirement plans offer a lot of tax benefits to the business owner, in the form of, number one, deductions. So not only can the employees get some deductions, but a lot of the contributions, if not all of the business contributions that are made, can be deducted. Also, possible credits. If this is a new plan or you qualify for certain tax credits, you may be able to get them. So talk with your tax advisor on that to see if you qualify. And number three is account options. So for tax benefits, what I mean is that in some plans, you'll be able to put in money on a pre-tax basis or an after-tax basis called a Roth option. So what that means is that the pre-tax money going in is generally deducted for income tax purposes. And then later on, when you take it out in retirement, then it will be counted as earned income, which can be subject to taxation. Depends on your situation at that time. A Roth means that any contributions that were put in that tax year, it's as if there is no deduction, so you kind of pay the tax now, and then later on when you retire and take the money out, it's all tax-free if it's a qualified Roth distribution, because you got to meet the requirements for that. So just be sure you do that, but no taxation, because you already pay taxes on that. So that's a great benefit of the Roth and it also doesn't affect your Social Security taxation as well, which is another key point. So by having these two types of accounts within your retirement plan at work, you'll be able to either put money in one bucket or the other, or both. And then later on as well, you can potentially do what's called a conversion, meaning move money from one bucket to the other. And this is from past contributions and also their growth and market value of those investments. So a conversion doesn't affect your contributions for that year. They're separate, but you'll be able to do that if you have both of those things in there. Number 4 is plan structure flexibility. And so what I mean by that is, in terms of the types of plans that you use, you could either do one plan or do a combination of plans to fit your retirement needs at your business. So it could be just one, like a 401k, or it could be a 401k and a profit sharing. It could also include a defined benefit pension, where the benefit for retirement is already determined and guaranteed for the employees. So it depends, but you have some flexibility in the types of plans that you can have. Also, tailoring. The retirement plans can be tailored to fit the needs of the business owner. So if the business owner wants to retire with a certain amount of money in their accounts, or to have a certain amount of retirement benefits, the plans can be structured in order to fit that need, while at the same time, meeting the requirements for all the other employees. So they can be tailored. And then lastly, the retirement plans have flexibility where they can be changed in the future, or they can be, canceled or closed and rolled over to something else. So if a business starts with a certain retirement plan right now, it doesn't mean that in the future they have to keep it. They could always change it, and these things do happen, especially with changes in tax laws. Usually because of current administrations and whatnot, what Congress decides, but they can be updated and changed in order to continue to benefit the most the business owner, the employees, and as well as the business. Number 5 is creditor protection. So some of the retirement plans, like the qualified plans, they call them, like 401ks, profit sharing, and the defined benefit plans, they have creditor protection because of federal law. And so if a business goes bankrupt and creditors, are looking to get funds in order for the business to pay back its debt, for some of those plans that I mentioned, you don't have to worry about that because they're protected. So creditors cannot touch those assets, and it's good for you because also you'll have assets that will benefit you, the owner, for you, your family, and for your retirement. And number 6 is exit strategy option. So by having retirement plans, it gives the owner the ability to have a backup in place in case other exit strategies don't work out. Like maybe the sale of the business doesn't go as planned, and they don't get a lot of proceeds for it. Maybe as well, they're not able to find a seller or a buyer, to buy the business, or just whatever situation is happening. It gives them a way to something to fall back on, and then as well, it also gives them time. So in case the transition of selling the business or maybe finding somebody else to run the business, right? It gives them time because they have assets to live off of, and so it provides some sort of flexibility at the end when an owner decides whatever it is to do to exit their business, or potentially to keep it and transition it to somebody else. So if you made it this far in the video, you're one of my favorite people. But all jokes aside, I hope you enjoyed the video. So thank you for watching. And if you did, like the video and consider subscribing to my channel, because that would really greatly help me out a lot as I continue to post more videos in the future. And again, thank you. And until the next video, I wish you all the best, in your business and in your life. Take care.